Yeah, I can hear you. Bro, I saw you hit that snipe in the head, bro. That was crazy. Bro, I need a... Bro, you dominated those dudes. That there was one breaking it. There was one breaking the top. If you're like... No, some kids were stream sniping you because all of them were just coming in the same building that you were in. No, when my game's loading, I can't talk. Yeah, when my game's loading, I can't. And then... Okay, I'll play the Marshmallow with you because like I want to play to see the vent because I'm not sure what's going to happen. Yeah. My game's lagging. I don't understand. My Wi-Fi's lagging. Look at my screen. I'm fine. Hold up. Okay, I'm coming out. I'm coming. I'll push it. I need a gun though. I don't understand. Well, if I need mats, so I can build over to you. No, I don't. Come in. Yeah. You're right in front of me! I was right in front of you. Oh. And it was the... He almost got sniped. He got sniped! He got sniped. A kid headshotted him. Oh my god. And his friend's a default. His friend's just like looking for him. I'm coming back now. after this game, I might go play with my friends anyway. So, or I might watch with friends. Back. Yeah. I'm not sure where he is. Oh, I see him. He just jumped out. He's on top of the roof. He's on top of the roof. I'm coming up. Now I'm just breaking it open because I need some health back, so I'm gonna go see it now. Come on. What? Oh, I'm coming. Oh no, minigun, minigun. No. He's on top of me. No, he's a boy, he has a minigun. Oh my god, this kid is a boy, he's minigunning. How did you hit How did you hit that? How did you hit that? How did you? You are a god. You imposed on that kid. Headshot. What? Oh, you clit knocked up. I'll let it out. Oh, his teammate's here. I didn't see him. Oh, you're dead. So dead. Oh my god. Get the revive. Maybe kill him.
watching him come play baseball. So when he hits a home run, we all cheered. I hope that fans will be cheering my name, especially when I win the World Cup.
Welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup. We're here today for the duos competition. 10 weeks. Competition. The Fortnite World Cup Finals duo competition begins right now. 30 health. The wall comes through, trying to spray it, and it's not going to happen. Zane and Staff, 2 versus 1. Will they take game number 1? Yes, they will! Zexro and Vinny spraying from the high ground. It's a 2 versus 1. The player right on the edge of the zone. The shockwave into the air, and he's going to drop on down the lane for the moment. The spray coming on in. It's not enough! Still looking for the replacement here. He gets it on land, takes a look. 184! The double snipe combination. Calculator and Backwood. They're holding the high ground, and that's the victory royale! I want to see where we stand here. The best players we've ever seen. And he lost literally ever. And we're here along with literally 18,000 people at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Nyrox takes out Falconer down low, and he's wrestling with everyone, but Nyrox is out. Oh no, he does manage to get the elimination, and he gets the victory royale! Aqua, Nyrox, looking to pick up the first World Cup back-to-back victory royale. Pressure coming on in, they drop down low, the tag, oh my God! Oh, the 150! 1 versus 1, Arkrum versus the player up top. There's just no way. 4ZR will take the final game. The result, congratulations to the first ever Fortnite World Champions, Aqua and Nyrox! The win and $3 million. How do you feel, buddy?
I don't know what to say. This is crazy.
I don't know what to say. We just pulled up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Today will be the solos competition, and after 2 years of Fortnite action and so many months of qualifiers, we are here to crown our first ever World Champion. My name is Sundown, joined by College Stuff, and it is going to be an incredible day.
It is over 30 countries are represented here today in the World Cup Finals. And I mean, this entire weekend has been amazing. It has had some of the most amazing Fortnite action. And this is the best of competitive Fortnite. So we're going to go ahead. We already did crown the World Champions duo in Nyrox and Aqua.
And it was very well deserved from there. Don't forget about the Creative Championship and the Pro-Am that kicked it all off on Friday. We saw the Fish Fam take it away, and then of course, the cooler duo of Aqua and Nyrox, crediting the boot camp, all of their practice put in. The first half of the games were rough. The back three, victory royale, top 5 with 2 clutch eliminations to push them in to that top spot. And we'll be seeing Aqua here again today, Baller.
That we will. We'll see if he's going to be able to repeat some of the magic that he did yesterday, but he's not the only person. We have 100 more players, and they all competed over 5 weeks of solo qualifiers. We have already awarded $6 million over the course of those qualifiers, and 40 million players competed to try to qualify for this day right now. Only 100 players remain.
And they're all fighting for their share of the 15 million between the creative and and the duos competition yesterday, as well as the charity portion for the Pro-Am, and they all want to be in that top spot. First place walking away with $3 million in prize money, but for most of them, it's about the title. They want to be in the top spot. They want the clout. They want the recognition. They want to say, I am the ultimate Victor Royale.
So we're going to go ahead and join the players on the floor in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. They're ready. We're going to go ahead with our first group of contestants. It is Booga, Bizzle, Commandment, Vivid, Cease, Snow, Riverson, Leleo, and Dubs.
Now, these were the players who qualified out of NA East, NA West, and Brazil during the first week. The ones who rose to the occasion right away, cemented themselves in there, and didn't have to worry about it. And right away, how can you not call out the NA East Titans of Bizzle, Vivid, and Cease? Been around forever. And Cease, more importantly, we said he deserved more recognition. He was one of the best. And what did he do yesterday? Third place with Elevate. He's looking ready to go, but Dubs is also ready. Him and Mega had an incredible performance yesterday, and they're looking to represent on the stage.
Yeah, so we'll see if he's going to be able to do that. Of course, at the top of the list is Booga. A lot of people are looking forward to see what he can do on a LAN environment in this stage. See if he can continue. We're going to continue though. Dubs had an we're going to check in with Jordan Fisher on the floor with Dubs. Out of OCE. And at the end here, Benji Fishy, what more can you say about him? We're going to go ahead and take a look what his life is like back at home.
I'm 15 years old. I live in the UK. To master Fortnite, you've got to play a lot.
Benji Fishy trying to punish some of these players.
I'm definitely on par with Jerry Pro. Very excited to go to the World Cup. It's definitely going to be one of the best things of my life.
Playing for his family, his mom, and trying to do everything he can to make an even bigger name for himself. But speaking of bigger names for himself, this next group has so many top titles, starting off there with Tifu, and then following up Unknown Army, Niddle, Funk, Psalm, Clicks, Epic Whale, Harhu, Lasers, and Kurtz, Bala. What can we say about these players?
A lot of huge names, of course. We'll start with Tifu. The qualifying run he had in week number 3 was one of the most memorable moments out of the entire Fortnite World Cup Online Open. And what a story it was in front of 250,000 people on his stream, no delay, just played out and qualified.
Able to play very well in the LAN environment, has taken that title at TwitchCon. Let's not forget about somebody else who was there. We got Funk Bomb, played yesterday on the stage and is looking to continue to roll it forward. Saw him as well, another player who is a big competitive veteran coming from a MOBA background, transitioning into Fortnite and showing his ability to break it down and push the meta farther. And then you have the two young warriors out of Clicks and Epic Whale. Taking walls, taking names, and pressing forward, doing everything they can to stop their opponents.
Absolutely. Clicks, one of the players who has fully qualified for both solos and duos. And at the end, Kurtz out of Brazil. We're going to continue forward with him and go ahead and listen to some of the stuff he had preparing for ahead of the competition.
When I play Fortnite, I change my personality. I play very aggressive. If you make a mistake, you will be the victim. Easy, bro. My name is Rick Kurtz. I'm 14 years old. My name in game is Kurtz.
Well, easy, bro. I like that line most of all out of that entire package. That was amazing. We'll see if it is going to be easy, bro, today. We're going to continue forward, see who's on the floor. It is going to be Luki, Left Eye, Fleeter Moyes, T-Chub, Core Gaming, Wakey, Dementos, Banny, Takamura, Cat, and LOL Boom.
And another group loaded with talent. LOL Boom in particular, the young Irish lad, qualified in the same week as his duo Core Gaming. They didn't represent in the duos competition. We got to interview both of them and they're excited to be here, excited to represent not only for their countries but also for their families. And then also looking out there, Left Eye and Dementos have been around the scene for a very long time, since the beginning, have that veteran experience, have been in so many of these very, very top-heavy lobbies. They are going to be comfortable.
I'm also looking at Banny, who was Faxbox's duos from the previous Asian group. He is one of the most aggressive players. He also plays tons of high ground, tries to look for tons of eliminations on the high ground. So we'll see how the Asian region and how he performs there with his strategy converts to this stage.
But can't forget about Takamura out of Japan, and then Cat coming from Oceania, two players who are very aggressive. But we talked about LOL Boom, we talked about wanting to represent his family and what it means to him. Let's hear a little bit about that from him.
Hi, my name is Lalboom. I'm originally from Philippines, but I live in Ireland. I qualified for the solo World Cup. Every week was really intense. I didn't expect myself to qualify for the solos. It's unbelievable. What I love about competitive Fortnite is the players around it. Everyone's so nice. Those people are really humble. I don't really feel any pressure on me. I just really focus on this moment and this tournament, and hopefully I do good and bring back home one of the best Fortnite players in the world. I'd like to thank my parents, my brothers especially, and also the viewers that stuck up to me and who are loyal to me, because they're like the only ones that supported me throughout this whole journey, and I'd just like to thank all of them.
It's so nice to see someone just so grateful to be in the position, but continue striving forward. Someone who was originally seen in the skirmishes, but now wants to perform on the main stage. On our next group, representing out of NA East, NA West, and Brazil, we have Dracons, Road Shark, Colorful, Mega, Bucky, Class, Rux, Pizza, and Saint.
I just want to talk about Bucky because I know we've talked about it a lot. I know we've talked about on broadcast that video of him qualifying, his dad in the background coaching him, and he's here today by himself. He has performed on the stage before back in the summer block party. He did quite well there and had a good time on the stage, so we'll see. That was a little bit of a less competition. It's for charity. This today is for $15 million total.
and he's going to want to be pushing the pace, particularly against players like this. Class extremely analytical, keeps a notebook with him at all times and wants to break down his opponent's interaction. We got to see a little bit from Rux and his baseball playing grandfather during the pre-show. He has that competitive bones in his body. He was there every single week. And Mega, great performance again yesterday. Colorful, the one we got to interview on Mother's Day, and he was told, hey, I had to make a deal to even get playing time on the weekends, and now he's going to be on the main stage.
I also, going back to Mega real quick, because he had one of the most memorable moments from yesterday's game when he was playing with Dubs. We actually eliminated Mitro and Mongrel, one of the biggest duos in Fortnite in EU, and that was crazy to be able to do with that mechanical skill, the speed that he did it at.
And he barely even reacted. Now, one player, normally, Bali, you and I are very good about going through, breaking these down, knowing their stories. I know very little about Pizzas. It's so hard to find information on. We got to go through the VOD reviews, but he is somebody in one of the few wild cards, and I'm very interested to see what happens when you run into him. And now we're going to actually get a chance to talk with Zane, who we saw him and Saf have an amazing performance yesterday. Let's see what he's feeling ahead of the competition. Jordan, what do you have for us?
You are not wrong, Sundog. One of the best and most dominant duo players right now. You dominated yesterday. Very clear to absolutely everybody, claiming that #1 slot for 5 of the 6 games. Obviously, it's Fortnite, RNG happens, right? But again, going into endgame, you two staying together, locking down high ground, that's ultimately what secured the dub. What was your mentality going into duos yesterday?
So we kept the same mentality, same strategies for every single game. After the 3 games, the 3 first games, we had 38 points. We were really confident. So we didn't change anything. A lot of unfortunate things happened. So we finished with 6 points in the last 3 games. Of course, after being third for 5 games in a row, we sort of want to win it. So stuck on it bad, but still.
Understandable. I mean, at the end of the day, though, Fortnite, this is the biggest payouts, right? Like, we're seeing some amazing payouts here. 4th place is still very much a win, I would think, to a lot of people. Now, going into the solos tournaments today, obviously you've been performing very consistently in the last year of Fortnite. You're faced up against a lot of incredibly talented players from regions all over the world, and a lot of different play styles here. What's your mentality going into some of these fights?
For solos, I'm going to play like I've been playing for the past year. I'm just going to be confident because I played that.
Absolutely. We see this confidence. We're going to see it again today on Real Life. What do you have next for us?
Thank you so much, Jordan. And what's surprising to me there is Zate. I mean, it's not surprising at all, actually. He's a true competitor. He placed in 4th place yesterday, and he's very disappointed about that. You can see it on his face.
Definitely felt it wasn't good enough. He said, hey, we wanted it all. We wanted the top spot. With Zate, we've seen it in the past. That means he's going forward. But now on to our next group, because these competitors are here to also challenge for the top spot. We have Link, Peter Pan, Letchi, Yarkos, Rusha, Mr. Savage, Snazy, Smeef, Blaster, and Issa.
The beginning of this group that you mentioned, Letchi, one of the most amazing control players I've ever seen out of Germany, and he was so methodical and so good at the end game. It was unbelievable. The tunneling skills and able to be so aware. I can't be more impressed by Letchi.
Yes, and even in the qualification round, he said, hey, I got this spot. He was almost the first controller qualifier to get in. Missed it by 1 place, and that next week when he came back solo trap eliminations to just flex on the entirety of Europe. Also rounding out the group, something we saw yesterday was Klusha. He's going to have the time to be on the stage as well as Savage. But let's talk about the other controller player making his first trip over here. It is Ghost Issa, the original controller gang, and he had a chance to talk to him ahead of the competition.
So qualified for solos.
stronger individual players. They play much better when they're able to go crazy and do the game plan that they want to do.
Yeah, and in the bottom right there, you see Storm, also known as 4DR Storm. He's one of the players who fully qualified for both solos and duos, leaving with this duo partner, Epic Whale, later on. We do also have Reverse 2K on the bottom half of this group. He is on the floor with Jordan Fisher. What do you got?
Standing next to me is Reverse 2K, one of the most gifted mechanically in terms of his aim, his building sense, his speed. Everything about his gameplay is one that I love and look up to personally, and I think for a lot of people here as well. Now, you've already told us that you're dropping Pressure, which is where you dropped in your qualifying week, which is a very smart move, I think, in my opinion. Now, are you planning on
I'm gonna be able to flex more. I know Ninja and I do a spot in June, so that's my hometown, so we might drop there.
Very comfortable there. Add up really quickly with some wood right there with those masks. Now, another thing that I love about you, Reverse, you're so positive in social media, and a lot of people are supporting you and loving you very much behind you in this journey. How does it feel to have so much support from Fortnite fans and others that are watching your streams and so forth?
It feels amazing. This Fortnite game is definitely a mental game. If you lose your mind, you're going to lose the game, so a lot of sport helps.
Absolutely. Well, we love you, man. I'm excited to see you perform today. Bala, Sundown, who's next?
Thank you so much, Jordan. A lot of people from home rooting for Reverse 2K. He's made quite a fan base, and a lot of people supporting him. We're going to continue forward back in the stadium. We do have our next group, Hood J, Arius. We also have our one of Duo's champion from yesterday. It's Aqua, and then Martine, Irus, Robabs, Skylar, Kinstar, and Kinzel.
And we can't forget about Flexi and the X2 twins rounding out the group there, but all eyes are on Aqua, and deservedly so. Naira said yesterday, hey, we won because Aqua is a beast. Aqua in his interview said, we're just gonna win. And what did he say last night afterward? He's like, you know, might around, mess around, and win solos as well. He is about it, he is that skilled. But another player who has that very similar attitude is Eros, somebody who is a controller player, 2 PC, 1 he doesn't care about anyone else. Whoever is going, he is flying at them. He wants to be known as one of the most skilled players out there, and then you have to talk about Keemstar.
And at the bottom of that list there, we also have Flexi, who played yesterday in the duos competition. One of the actual fully qualified duos with his partner, Letwick, who's playing as well. He's just amazing. His qualifying run actually was one of the most mechanically skilled things I've ever seen, but also what a struggle it was. He had so many setbacks in that week that he qualified that I almost thought that he wasn't going to make it, and it was going to be one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen.
But he was able to clutch up in the end and get to his spot. Plenty of French representation coming out there. Of course, Keemstar been around from the very beginning, able to compete on the stage as well. Robob's up there, and then we have to talk about the X2 twins. Jordan representing down south, known originally as one of the first veterans out there. We're going to toss it, quick little video to see kind of what they're all about and what they were thinking about going into the competition.
I'm twins, and I'm from Brisbane, Australia. I've played LAN, I've played online, I've played the Australian Open, I've played at Poland internationally. I really like LANs. It's a different setting because there's people actually watching you as opposed to just people watching online. I think I'm definitely getting better with it with the more LANs I do. It doesn't really sink in until you actually land here and you get here like, oh, I'm actually in New York. It is definitely a cool experience. I like to listen to music before I play and try and treat it as if I was at home just playing any other scrim. You've got to put work into it. Sometimes you might have to get a little bit lucky with like qualifying and stuff. Like that's a part of it, but you can create your own luck through grinding and just hard work. It's really cool meeting the people and like experiencing it with them and learning from each other. People that can keep their calm, they definitely come through.
Jordan going to be doing everything he can to push forward and be at the top. And now we're qualifiers to qualify for the final week. The week 9 was the last chance qualifiers. When everything was on the line, they made it here. It's Flipnote, Cosmic, Tuzi, Aspect, Hornet, Creo, Legedian, Harians, Evil Mare, and Arcram 1X.
Clipnode, one of the players out of Brazil who, you know, he was there every single week, just in the top 10, not quite reaching that final top 1 spot, which is how many spots were up per week for Brazil. But he finally did it in the final week. That shows he is clutch.
Yes, the Argentinian was all about it, and we have to talk about Aspect. Him and Ana were the original favorites going into the qualifiers, kind of slid off the pace a little bit, had to swap up their drop spot. In the final week, he rocketed up in the lead with 60 points, but the issue was he finished his games early. Everyone else had an extra half hour. He had to sit there watching the leaderboard for an hour, but when all was said and done, he got the final spot. He'll be playing on that stage, and he'll be looking to take everyone's wall.
That 17th elimination game to qualify was definitely an aspect, but Arkham had a memorable performance yesterday in the dual finals. We're going to go ahead and catch up with him on the floor.
Dominant performance from Arkham for sure. Standing next to me here, another one of the most talented. I mean, I say this over and over again. It's because I'm surrounded by the best Fortnite players literally in the entire world. Definitely one of them here, repping the NA West. Over there, a lot of psycho players. Now, Arkham, you qualified for the World Cup in the first week of duos and in the last week of solos. Your preparation for both of these things definitely is very different. How have you prepared in comparison to yesterday, claiming that 5th spot, which was unbelievable, you guys? Preparing for solos today is very different. How have you strategized for this?
Well, I try to prepare my mentality a lot better than yesterday, and I know what it's going to be like going in today, other than like tomorrow, because yesterday was like my first time playing at a LAN. So I know what I have to do, and I know what I'm going to do to try to win today. Absolutely. Well,
that composure is everything, right? And that can really help you dominate in that way. Now, again, repping NA West out there in LA for me. Listen. Your qualification both in duos and solos, you're the only person from NA West that was able to do that. What do you have to say to the rest of the West?
I mean, like, if you guys get a brain on the West Coast, I mean, like, it'll be a lot easier, you know, but otherwise, yeah, that's all you gotta do.
We gotta get a brain. Okay, I'm gonna come to Arkham School. Back to you guys on Unreal Island.
Well, I might also go to Arkham School. That was definitely interesting there.
Could say Galaxy Brain there from Arkham, you know, just a get a brain going on there, looking to represent. But now the final group of competitors, it will be Sosman, Moffat, and Dretta, Crew, Light, Mongrel, MQ, Teak, Blacks, and Skite.
I like the little pattern from Blacks. Incredible. Again, remember, these are the guys who qualified in the final week. And I do have to point out, and Dretta, players in this, so what an amazing performance it was. This final week, and he did it in an amazing fashion.
Winning 3 out of his first 5 games. He actually took a moment after that on the screen, kind of, you could see him. Deep breath out, kind of you got to see yesterday, had some highlight reel plays, but wasn't quite able to push into the top 10. Going to want to do that today, but Bala.
Tu es un des meilleurs joueurs du monde, tu as beaucoup d'expérience, etc. Mais en même temps, ça c'est une compétition mondiale. Comment est-ce que tu t'es organisé pour la stratégie de cette Coupe du Monde?
J'essaie juste de jouer mon jeu, de ne pas stresser. Et j'essaie de m'adapter à la
méta actuelle. Et voilà.
I try not to stress out, I try to sleep well, eat well, and I try to think how I'm going to really play the game.
Lovely. And that allows you composure, right? Then you can dominate. Love it, Sky. Back to you guys at Unreal Island.
Thank you so much, Jordan and Sky. Sky, originally known for his Winter Royale performance where he was top the qualifier, top the semifinal, and then top the final. It put him on the map, and now he's here competing on the main stage, which is set for everyone who is here. But all of you guys at home, make sure you're using Fortnite.com/watch. Go check the website out. It is a more kind of tailored viewing experience. There's the ability to unlock additional items in-game. And on top of that, for somebody who's super analytical, there's a map stream. There's an individual player stream. You want to see the spotlighted players, Team Pure Dubs, they'll be on there. You want to see the best players from Asia, they'll be on there. Best players from Brazil, they'll be on there. Make sure you go and utilize this tool. Whether you're trying to get better at Fortnite or just want to watch what you want to watch, we want to give you every possible potential way to increase your viewing experience. And let us know if there's anything else you want added in there. We're always looking to improve because we're lining and stacks. We got the map. I mean, what more do you want to add?
I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely going to check it out when I get home. I'm going to go back and watch those because I need to see every little detail for some of these guys who are going to perform on this stage. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, and I can't wait to do that.
I mean, this is what it's into the prizing. I mean, look at some of those numbers. Of course, everyone who made it here, $50,000 going through. But once you push into that top group, you start seeing a little bit of a pay bump. But ultimately, at the top, it's about the $3 million. It's about being the best of the world and being crowned the world champion solo baller. This is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about. We're moments away from getting inside the stage and getting ready to launch the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition.
100 of the best players, every single one is be here. Are you ready for the Fortnite World Cup Finals? Let's start the show!
What's up, Fortnite World Cup? How we feeling today? Come on! I just want to say thank you to Fortnite, thank you to Epic Games for having me out today. If you guys know this next song, let me hear you sing along. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Marshmallow! I've opened up for a few DJs in my career, by far the best one, hands down. Guys, this is incredible stuff here. I'm Golden Boy, your host, and this is the moment that we have been waiting for. 10 weeks have culminated to this point right here in New York City, Arthur Ashe Stadium. This packed house. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause for being here with us today. Without you, this is not possible. But now it's all about these players up on this stage. And this right here, the trophy and the title of the Fortnite World Champion. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I want to get into these games as soon as possible, but I think we got to ramp up the excitement just a little bit more.
No pain, no guts, no glory. I'm a one-man army, can't a one-man harm me. Ain't a weapon formed against me, and you already know the rest, so you know your best ain't gonna stress me. If you the best, I'm the next thing. You can do it too.
When you think about what's at stake here for these players, so much on the line. And we crowned 2 Fortnite World Champions yesterday, but that was duos competition. And today, these people are riding solo. And it's about that trophy, being able to raise this right in front of everyone here in New York City and walking away with $3 million in prizes. History will be made, lives will change. Now, I know that you guys want to hear from some of our players as well. And there's one player in particular that I think each and every person in this arena wants to hear from. Jordan, who do you got?
The legend, the man, the myth. Tfue! I want my vest back, by the way. Guys, standing next to me, I mean, you guys know him. He needs no introduction. He's pretty decent at the game of Fortnite. He's like, fine, I guess. I don't know, 1v1 man creative. We'll see what happens, right? But knowing that you're as good as you are, right, and your skills, your gifts, your game sense, your speed, your dexterity, your precision, all of these things that I'm sure a lot of people are very fearful of, there are a lot of incredibly young, gifted talents that are up here on the stage right now from all over the world. How do you prepare for all of these different game styles?
Basically, how I prepare is just stream to all of my beautiful viewers, and you know, they stream snipe me, and I get rushed by like 30 people every game, so if I can handle that, then I can handle anything, right?
I have seen it happen in real time. It's insane. I don't know how you deal. I mean, you've got a long way, you know, to get to the end, but obviously vying for that #1 slot. How was your strategy working out going into your drop spot today? Your rotation, are you going to be flexible? What are your thought processes going into today, knowing that you're up against some of the best players in the world?
My drop spot's pretty good, you know. I have some people contest me, but I just lay them out and then move on from there.
Lay them out, move on. 350 pot, there it is, from the man himself. Back to you, GB.
Thank you once again, Jordan, for that. Now we're going to get into the games in a few moments here. Yesterday we hyped up nicely, and I think we can do it again. This is it. This is for this community right here, whether you're watching them at home, whether you're here with us in New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Arthur Ashe Stadium, let me hear you. No. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, let us hear you loud and proud. This is the Fortnite World Cup Finals, and let's send it over to your casters for the first set of games. It's Courage and Dr. Lupo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals Solos competition kicks off today, and I could not be more excited. I'm still sweating from the Marshmallow performance we just saw, but
absolutely,
Dr. Lupo, this is going to be a darn good time.
100 of the best solo players the world has ever seen in Fortnite are today playing for $15 million in Jack. First place takes home $3 million, which is the largest individual prize for any player in esports ever up until this point. You realize that? That is ridiculous.
Pretty long history. Lives will be changed today. As we know, it's been happening throughout the weekend, and we've seen the best competitors in the world go up in creative, obviously in the Pro-Am, in the solos duos competition, and now it is time for solos. We're going to go through the format, the prizing for everyone at home so you can get caught up to speed. Millions tuned in throughout the weekend so far, and
Fortnite.